Hi everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you about a historical woman in PR history, Betsy Ann Plank, also known as the First Lady of Public Relations. Betsy was born in April 1924 and died in May 2010. She had a PR career that spanned 63 years where she worked in both corporate and agency PR. She worked for Daniel Edelman's Chicago firm as Executive Vice President and Treasurer, AT&T in New York as Director of PR Planning, and Illinois Bell Telephone Company, where she had the opportunity to become the first woman to ever head a department. Betsy worked on a variety of projects throughout her PR career, with the most impactful being her advocacy for PR education and work to professionalize the industry. Through advocating for these things, Betsy co-chaired the 1987 Commission on Public Relations Education, where she helped develop guidelines for undergrad PR curriculum. Betsy was also an active community member and the first woman president of Chicago's Publicity Club and the first woman president of the PRSA. Betsy had a career that really changed the game for women in this field. My personal interest to Betsy is that, without realizing it, she really was a major advocate for women's rights in the workforce, which is something that I'm really passionate about. Betsy had a career that brought with her so many firsts for women leadership, and she really opened the door for women in PR, showing tenacity and strength in the process. Although Betsy was not the first woman to bring women's rights to this field, she continued to advance the PR world beyond women just having rights, showing that they could also hold high-level ranks. Betsy was the first woman in PR to hold leadership positions, and this is something that's really important to me because I want to work in a leadership position one day. And thanks to Betsy, these goals that I have are something that are now very attainable for me to meet. Betsy has had a great significance and impact on many different areas in PR, with the first being her major advocacy for college students in this field. Betsy is a big reason we have the opportunity today to major in PR because of how much she advocated for this field and the students in it. Betsy is co-founder of the Public Relations Student Society of America, PRSSA, which serves thousands of students each year where they have the ability to network and have field experience in this area. She also helped develop requirements for curriculum at the undergrad level where she used all of her knowledge to help the generations to come. Betsy really wanted PR graduates to be seen and viewed as well qualified and come holding the knowledge they needed to bring value to PR companies. As Betsy advocated for the students in this major, she truly helped shape the large field that we're able to see today. Another way Betsy had a large significance on PR is through her work to professionalize the PR industry. Throughout her PR career, Betsy was determined to bring both credibility and respect to those working in the PR field. Betsy was able to set standards for this industry that people could see and draw from. As her peers described her, Betsy was a very ethical woman who believed that the PR field needed to be based around ethics, which is something we can largely see today because ethics and PR are greatly intertwined. Betsy also preached that PR professionals should have the responsibility and the opportunity to be the conscience of their organization, which, as we see today, PR pros are the voice behind the people that they serve. All of these early thoughts that Betsy had have continued to advance and contribute to PR as we see it today, providing the professionalism that it now has. And the third thing, and probably Betsy's largest impact on the PR field, is how she greatly paved the way for women leaders. Betsy's career came with so many firsts. She was the first female president of the Publicity Club of Chicago, first female president of Chicago chapter of PRSA, first woman to head a department directing urban, community, and educational affairs, and the first woman to have a center for PR named after her. All these firsts were very notable in this field because they were very big accomplishments, and Betsy was the first ever woman to reach significant leadership positions in the PR field. We truly have Betsy to thank for the leadership opportunities that women can see today. Overall, Betsy's significance greatly varies across the board. Although she did so much for women in this field, she also did all she could for the public relations field as a whole, helping those who came before her and continuing to bring this field the credibility and the professionalism that we can see it today. Here's my references that I use for my presentation.